Sabemos que tienes el potencial, sabemos que quieres ayudar a construir país desde tu comunidad. Te presentamos Sacudete. Somos una estrategia que te ayudará a poner en orden tu proyecto de vida para que puedas detonar tu potencial y así impactar de forma positiva tu vida y la de los que te rodean. Sacúdete y llena de color tu realidad. Haz parte de Sacúdete. Somos una comunidad que desarrolla proyectos de vida a partir del entrenamiento disruptivo, generando conocimiento y fortaleciendo habilidades para formar ciudadanos conscientes, comprometidos y con enfoque social. Te acompañaremos en tu proyecto de vida a través de modelos disruptivos de educación, tanto presencial como virtual, para que consigas tus objetivos y aportes en la construcción de una comunidad de adolescentes y jóvenes que se conecta con su territorio y construye un futuro diferente a partir de tu creatividad, habilidades, talento e innovación. Sacúdete cuenta con 3 fases que deberás completar si quieres detonar tu talento al máximo. Inspírate, enfócate y transfórmate. Te garantizamos que luego de vivir nuestra estrategia te convertirás en ese agente de cambio que necesita tu comunidad y quedarás capacitado para sortear los retos que te depara la vida. Con la fase Inspírate, queremos ser esa llama inicial que detonará tu inspiración para que encuentres tu vocación y logres conectar con tus proyectos de vida. Queremos que creas en tu intuición, en tus deseos de ser quien quieres ser. Mira a tu alrededor. Hay mucho por hacer y trabajar en tu comunidad. ¿Cuál es el papel que deseas desempeñar en tu región? Te orientamos a que encuentres esa vocación que será útil para construir país. Sacúdete. Construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Inspírate. Con la fase Enfócate queremos que potencies tus talentos, desarrollar proyectos innovadores y creativos. Sacúdete. Construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Enfócate. Con la fase Transfórmate queremos ser tu apoyo, ese espaldarazo para que arranques con toda a crear tu emprendimiento. Te ayudaremos a la materialización de tu proyecto de vida, conectándote con el sector público o privado para que le des solución a los problemas locales de tu comunidad. Te ayudaremos a desarrollar proyectos que impacten y solucionen problemáticas locales en las que quieras colaborar. Tu creatividad y talento serán de vital importancia para impactar de forma positiva en tu región, generando un aumento en tus ingresos mientras ayudas a construir país. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Transfórmate.
¿Tienes entre 14 y 28 años? Inscríbete ya a Mundo Sacúdete 100% virtual y lleva tu proyecto de vida a otro nivel. En www.sacudete.gov.co encontrarás cursos de formación para que adquieras conocimientos, herramientas y habilidades para la cuarta revolución industrial, retos sociales, habilidades digitales, hábitos para una mentalidad emprendedora, entre muchos otros. No te pierdas esta gran oportunidad. ICBF es juventud.
Este eres tú. Un ser lleno de talentos, proyectos, ideas, metas por cumplir. Sabemos que tienes el potencial, sabemos que quieres ayudar a construir país desde tu comunidad. Te presentamos Sacúdete. Somos una estrategia que te ayudará a poner en orden tu proyecto de vida para que puedas detonar tu potencial y así impactar de forma positiva tu vida y la de los que te rodean. Sacúdete y llena de color tu realidad. Haz parte de Sacúdete. Somos una comunidad que desarrolla proyectos de vida.
We are a life project on the basis of disruption by generating knowledge and strengthening skills for building aware citizens from a social focus. We will support your life project through disruptive models of education, both face-to-face and online, so that you can achieve your objectives and you can build a community of teenagers and young people connected to the territory, building a different country on the basis of your creativity, skills, talents, and innovations. Shake it up. It has different stages that you have to complete if you want to trigger your potential to the maximum. Focus and transform yourself. We ensure that with your strategy, you will become an agent of change as required by your community. You will be trained to face all of life's challenges. Inspire yourself as you want to be that chauffeur in the world to you. your inspiration so that you can find your vocation and connect to your life projects. We want for you to believe in your mission, in your wish to become who you want to be. Look around. There is a whole lot of things to do for your community. What is the role that you want to play in your region? We push you to find your vocation so that you can build a country. Build your reality. Shake it up and find out how you can do it. Inspire yourself. Focus space we want for you to strengthen your skills and your interests in terms of the construction of your life project. Up to here, you know what you like and what you don't. We want for you to push your vocation, your talents, that you can find too, so that you can face your life project and trigger your creativity from your lives to develop projects impacting your country. You will create the habit, the mindset.
Empieces a formular proyectos innovadores y creativos. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Enfócate. Con la fase Transfórmate queremos ser tu apoyo, ese espaldarazo para que arranques con toda a crear tu emprendimiento. Te ayudaremos a la materialización de tu proyecto de vida, conectándote con el sector público o privado para que le des solución a los problemas locales de tu comunidad. Te ayudaremos a desarrollar proyectos que impacten y solucionen problemáticas locales en las que quieras colaborar. Tu creatividad y talento serán de vital importancia para impactar de forma positiva en tu región, generando un aumento en tus ingresos mientras ayudas a construir país. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate.
Log on to our website and find out how you can join. Are you between 14 and 28? Sign up now to Mundo Sacudete 100% online and elevate your startup to a new level. Sacudete.gov.co, and you will find different training courses so that you can get knowledge, skills, and talents for the fourth industrial revolution, social challenges, digital skills, habits for an entrepreneuring mindset. Don't miss out on this opportunity. ICBF is you. This is you, a being full of talent, ideas, goals to fulfill. We know that you have the potential. We know that you want to help build a country from your community. We introduce Sacudete. This is a strategy that will help you organize your life project so that you can trigger your potential. And this way positively impact your life and that of those around you. Shake it up and fill your reality with color. Be part of Shake It Up. We are a community developing life projects on the basis of disruptive training by generating knowledge and strengthening skills. From training aware, committed, and social involved citizens, we will help your life project through disruptive projects of education, face-to-face and online, so that you can achieve your objectives and build a community of young people and teenagers connecting to their territory and building a different future on the basis of your creativity, skills, talent, and innovation. Sacudete has 3 phases that you have to complete if you want to trigger your talent to the maximum. Inspire yourself, focus yourself, and transform yourself. We guarantee that after leaving our strategy, you will become an agent of change needed by your community, and you will be enabled to face life's challenges. With the Inspire Yourself phase, we want to be that initial flame that will trigger your inspiration so that you find your vocation and you can connect to your life projects. We want for you to believe in your vision, your wish to become whoever you want to become. Look around. There is a lot to do and work on your community. What is the role that you want to play in your region? We guide you so that you can find that vocation which is going to be useful for you to build a country. Shake it up and build your reality. Log on to our website and find out exactly how to join. Inspire yourself. Focus yourself phase, we want you to strengthen your talents and interests in terms of building your life project. This far, you know what you like and what you don't. We want you to push forward your vocation, that you polish your talent so that later on you can face your life project and trigger your creativity from your likes for developing projects that have a community impact. You will generate a habit with entrepreneurship mentality so that you can generate creative projects. Shake it up, build your reality, log on to our website and find out how you can join. Focus yourself. With the Transform Yourself phase, we want to be your support. That is the support so that you can, this is you.
Te presentamos Sacúdete. Somos una estrategia que te ayudará a poner en orden tu proyecto de vida para que puedas detonar tu potencial y así impactar de forma positiva tu vida y la de los que te rodean. Sacúdete y llena de color tu realidad. Haz parte de Sacúdete. Somos una comunidad que desarrolla proyectos de vida a partir del entrenamiento disruptivo, generando conocimiento y fortaleciendo habilidades para formar ciudadanos conscientes, comprometidos y con enfoque social. Te acompañaremos en tu proyecto de vida a través de modelos disruptivos de educación, tanto presencial como virtual, para que consigas tus objetivos y aportes en la construcción de una comunidad de adolescentes y jóvenes que se conecta con su territorio y construye un futuro diferente a partir de tu creatividad, habilidades, talento e innovación. Sacúdete cuenta con 3 fases que deberás completar si quieres detonar tu talento al máximo. Inspírate, enfócate y transfórmate. Te garantizamos que luego de vivir nuestra estrategia te convertirás en ese agente de cambio que necesita tu comunidad y quedarás capacitado para sortear los retos que te depara la vida. Con la fase Inspírate, queremos ser esa llama inicial que detonará tu inspiración para que encuentres tu vocación y logres conectar con tus proyectos de vida. Queremos que creas en tu intuición, en tus deseos de ser quien quieres ser. Mira a tu alrededor. Hay mucho por hacer y trabajar en tu comunidad. ¿Cuál es el papel que deseas desempeñar en tu región? Te orientamos a que encuentres esa vocación que será útil para construir país. Sacúdete. Construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Inspírate. Con la fase Enfócate queremos que potencies tus talentos e intereses en función de la construcción de tu proyecto de vida. Hasta aquí ya sabrás qué es lo que te gusta y lo que no. Queremos que le metas turbo a tu vocación, que pulas tus talentos y quedes bien afinado, para que luego te enfrentes a tu proyecto de vida y logres detonar tu creatividad desde tus gustos, para desarrollar proyectos que impacten en tu comunidad. Empezarás a crear un hábito con mentalidad emprendedora, para que empieces a formular proyectos innovadores y creativos. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entiende cómo formar parte. Enfócate. Con la fase Transfórmate queremos ser tu apoyo, ese espaldarazo para que arranques con toda a crear tu emprendimiento. Te ayudaremos a la materialización de tu proyecto de vida, conectándote con el sector público o privado para que le des solución a los problemas locales de tu comunidad. Te ayudaremos a desarrollar proyectos que impacten y solucionen problemáticas locales en las que quieras colaborar. Tu creatividad y talento serán de vital importancia para impactar de forma positiva en tu región, generando un aumento en tus ingresos mientras ayudas a construir país. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Transfórmate.
¿Tienes entre 14 y 28 años? Inscríbete ya a Mundo Sacúdete 100% virtual y lleva tu proyecto de vida a otro nivel. En www.sacudete.gov.co encontrarás cursos de formación para que adquieras conocimientos, herramientas y habilidades para la cuarta revolución industrial, retos sociales, habilidades digitales, hábitos para una mentalidad emprendedora, entre muchos otros. No te pierdas esta gran oportunidad. ICBF es juventud.
Este eres tú. Un ser lleno de talentos, proyectos, ideas, metas por cumplir. Sabemos que tienes el potencial, sabemos que quieres ayudar a construir país desde tu comunidad. Te presentamos Sacúdete. Somos una estrategia que te ayudará a poner en orden tu proyecto de vida para que puedas detonar tu potencial y así impactar de forma positiva tu vida y la de los que te rodean. Sacúdete y llena de color tu realidad. Haz parte de Sacúdete. Somos una comunidad que desarrolla proyectos de vida a partir del entrenamiento disruptivo, generando conocimiento y fortaleciendo habilidades para formar ciudadanos conscientes, comprometidos y con enfoque social. Te acompañaremos en tu proyecto de vida a través de modelos disruptivos de educación, tanto presencial como virtual, para que consigas tus objetivos y aportes en la construcción de una comunidad de adolescentes y jóvenes que se conecta con su territorio y construye un futuro diferente a partir de tu creatividad, habilidades, talento e innovación. Sacúdete cuenta con 3 fases que deberás completar si quieres detonar tu talento al máximo. Inspírate, enfócate y transfórmate. Te garantizamos que luego de vivir nuestra estrategia te convertirás en ese agente de cambio que necesita tu comunidad y quedarás capacitado para sortear los retos que te depara la vida. Con la fase Inspírate, queremos ser esa llama inicial que detonará tu inspiración para que encuentres tu vocación y logres conectar con tus proyectos de vida. Queremos que creas en tu intuición, en tus deseos de ser quien quieres ser. Mira a tu alrededor. Hay mucho por hacer y trabajar en tu comunidad. ¿Cuál es el papel que deseas desempeñar en tu región? Te orientamos a que encuentres esa vocación que será útil para construir país. Sacúdete. Construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Inspírate. Con la fase Enfócate queremos que potencies tus talentos e intereses en función de la construcción de tu proyecto de vida. Hasta aquí ya sabrás qué es lo que te gusta y lo que no. Queremos que le metas turbo a tu vocación, que pulas tus talentos y quedes bien afinado, para que luego te enfrentes a tu proyecto de vida y logres detonar tu creatividad desde tus gustos, para desarrollar proyectos que impacten en tu comunidad. Empezarás a crear un hábito con mentalidad emprendedora, para que empieces a formular proyectos innovadores y creativos. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Enfócate. Con la fase Transfórmate queremos ser tu apoyo, ese espaldarazo para que arranques con toda a crear tu emprendimiento. Te ayudaremos a la materialización de tu proyecto de vida, conectándote con el sector público o privado para que le des solución a los problemas locales de tu comunidad. Te ayudaremos a desarrollar proyectos que impacten y solucionen problemáticas locales en las que quieras colaborar. Tu creatividad y talento serán de vital importancia para impactar de forma positiva en tu región, generando un aumento en tus ingresos mientras ayudas a construir país. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Transfórmate.
¿Tienes entre 14 y 28 años? Inscríbete ya a Mundo Sacúdete 100% virtual y lleva tu proyecto de vida a otro nivel. En www.sacudete.gov.co encontrarás cursos de formación para que adquieras conocimientos, herramientas y habilidades para la cuarta revolución industrial, retos sociales, habilidades digitales, hábitos para una mentalidad emprendedora, entre muchos otros. No te pierdas esta gran oportunidad. ICBF es juventud.
Este eres tú. Un ser lleno de talentos, proyectos, ideas, metas por cumplir. Sabemos que tienes el potencial, sabemos que quieres ayudar a construir país desde tu comunidad. Te presentamos Sacúdete. Somos una estrategia que te ayudará a poner en orden tu proyecto de vida para que puedas detonar tu potencial y así impactar de forma positiva tu vida y la de los que te rodean. Sacúdete y llena de color tu realidad. Haz parte de Sacúdete. Somos una comunidad que desarrolla proyectos de vida a partir del entrenamiento disruptivo, generando conocimiento y fortaleciendo habilidades para formar ciudadanos conscientes, comprometidos y con enfoque social. Te acompañaremos en tu proyecto de vida a través de modelos disruptivos de educación, tanto presencial como virtual, para que consigas tus objetivos y aportes en la construcción de una comunidad de adolescentes y jóvenes que se conecta con su territorio y construye un futuro diferente a partir de tu creatividad, habilidades, talento e innovación. Sacúdete cuenta con 3 fases que deberás completar si quieres detonar tu talento al máximo. Inspírate, enfócate y transfórmate. Te garantizamos que luego de vivir nuestra estrategia te convertirás en ese agente de cambio que necesita tu comunidad y quedarás capacitado para sortear los retos que te depara la vida. Con la fase Inspírate, queremos ser esa llama inicial que detonará tu inspiración para que encuentres tu vocación y logres conectar con tus proyectos de vida. Queremos que creas en tu intuición, en tus deseos de ser quien quieres ser. Mira a tu alrededor. Hay mucho por hacer y trabajar en tu comunidad. ¿Cuál es el papel que deseas desempeñar en tu región? Te orientamos a que encuentres esa vocación que será útil para construir país. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Inspírate. Con la fase Enfócate queremos que potencies tus talentos e intereses en función de la construcción de tu proyecto de vida. Hasta aquí ya sabrás qué es lo que te gusta y lo que no. Queremos que le metas turbo a tu vocación, que pulas tus talentos y quedes bien afinado, para que luego te enfrentes a tu proyecto de vida y logres detonar tu creatividad desde tus gustos, para desarrollar proyectos que impacten en tu comunidad. Empezarás a crear un hábito con mentalidad emprendedora, para que empieces a formular proyectos innovadores y creativos. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Enfócate. Con la fase Transfórmate queremos ser tu apoyo, ese espaldarazo para que arranques con toda a crear tu emprendimiento. Te ayudaremos a la materialización de tu proyecto de vida, conectándote con el sector público o privado para que le des solución a los problemas locales de tu comunidad. Te ayudaremos a desarrollar proyectos que impacten y solucionen problemáticas locales en las que quieras colaborar. Tu creatividad y talento serán de vital importancia para impactar de forma positiva en tu región, generando un aumento en tus ingresos mientras ayudas a construir país. Sacúdete, construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Transfórmate.
¿Tienes entre 14 y 28 años? Inscríbete ya a Mundo Sacúdete 100% virtual y lleva tu proyecto de vida a otro nivel. En www.sacudete.gov.co encontrarás cursos de formación para que adquieras conocimientos, herramientas y habilidades de la revolución industrial, retos sociales, habilidades digitales, hábitos para una mentalidad emprendedora, entre muchos otros. No te pierdas esta gran oportunidad. ICBF es juventud.
Este eres tú. Un ser lleno de talentos, proyectos, ideas, metas por cumplir. Sabemos que tienes el potencial, sabemos que quieres ayudar a construir país desde tu comunidad. Te presentamos Sacúdete. Somos una estrategia que te ayudará a poner en orden tu proyecto de vida para que puedas detonar tu potencial y así impactar de forma positiva tu vida y la de los que te rodean. Sacúdete y llena de color tu realidad. Haz parte de Sacúdete. Somos una comunidad que desarrolla proyectos de vida a partir del entrenamiento disruptivo, generando conocimiento y fortaleciendo habilidades para formar ciudadanos conscientes, comprometidos y con enfoque social. Te acompañaremos en tu proyecto de vida a través de modelos disruptivos de educación, tanto presencial como virtual, para que consigas tus objetivos y aportes en la construcción de una comunidad de adolescentes y jóvenes que se conecta con su territorio y construye un futuro diferente a partir de tu creatividad, habilidades, talento e innovación. Sacúdete cuenta con 3 fases que deberás completar si quieres detonar tu talento al máximo. Inspírate, enfócate y transfórmate. Te garantizamos que luego de vivir nuestra estrategia te convertirás en ese agente de cambio que necesita tu comunidad y quedarás capacitado para sortear los retos que te depara la vida. Con la fase Inspírate, queremos ser esa llama inicial que detonará tu inspiración para que encuentres tu vocación y logres conectar con tus proyectos de vida. Queremos que creas en tu intuición, en tus deseos de ser quien quieres ser. Mira a tu alrededor. Hay mucho por hacer y trabajar en tu comunidad. ¿Cuál es el papel que deseas desempeñar en tu región? Te orientamos a que encuentres esa vocación que será útil para construir país. Sacúdete. Construye tu realidad. Visita nuestra página web y entérate cómo formar parte. Inspírate. Con la fase Enfócate queremos que potencies tus talentos e intereses en función de la construcción de tu proyecto de vida. Hasta aquí ya sabes.
Bueno, primero que todo, mi nombre es Stephanie Carvajalino, ya conozco a algunos de ustedes.
Karen Carvajalino, who you also met this morning. And as good sisters, I would like to know, okay, which side is actually the stronger one? Is it your side or my side? Okay, you have to surrender right away. Okay, I would like for this side to actually make me look good. We're here in the city of Cartagena now. Okay, that's cool. Really well, very good. Okay, let's see how the left side is doing now. Okay, but go about the right side. Left side, right side. Okay, we're now ready to start. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, our special guests. Good afternoon, every single person watching us through this wonderful broadcast, and every single young person who decided to show up here in this event within the framework of the Skills Summit to talk about 20th century skills, talent, education, mental health, orange economy. So this panel, which we're going to introduce, we hope it is going to be absolutely ready for what we're going to be listening to today. First off, I would like to tell you exactly why this is the biggest honor for me to be here. First off, we come from Cartagena, so welcome to Cartagena. Let's have a round of applause for this city who has welcomed us so well. Okay, talking about entrepreneurship, here is a great honor. My sisters and I started off in this city when we were only 6 or 7 years of age, selling chocolate door to door. Not to belabor the point, we actually became public speakers. We've written quite a few books, and we set up our online platform that is now operating in 9 different countries right now. We're actually on the cover of Forbes as one of the 30 top startups of Colombia, and that makes us firmly believe in education, entrepreneurship, and also youth. So put your hands together for yourselves. Okay, besides today, we would like to acknowledge every single one of you. There are more than 200 young people from different departments of Colombia talking about entrepreneurship, education, mental health, and how to find solutions to all of the problems that we have in our region. And the coolest thing that I truly love is the topic of creative industries. But let's not keep on talking. Let's introduce a set of special guests who have joined us, and I would like for Karen to start telling us exactly who's with us here today. Yes, because this is the Ring of Ideas. As of Tuesday, these 200 young people are thinking, creating, getting to know each other, and generating disruptive and innovative ideas for a set of particular challenges that we're going to be introducing. First, I'd like to introduce an inspiring woman, a woman who transforms and who leads, but most of all, who deeply believes in the potential of kids and young people in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to welcome with a thunderous round of applause Miss Maria Juliana Ruiz, the First Lady of Colombia.
Hola.
Hello, thank you so much for such a cool introduction. A special greeting to all of the young people joining us today. All of the young people, Sacudete, Shake It Up in Colombia, all of those who have not joined Sacudete yet, we also want to greet them so that they will become encouraged and absolutely connected with Sacudete. Now I would like to send a greeting to every single person joining us today. Our main table of jurors, Ferdinando would tell me, this is my moment. I always wanted to participate in an X Factory. Ferdinand, chairman of IDB. IDB has been a unique partner, an absolutely powerful partner, and in addition to that, a partner that has not only believed in the Sacudete initiative, but also the huge potential of young Colombians. The general director of the Colombian Family Welfare Institute, coming into office today thanks to the leadership of our national president, the view of embracing young people with concrete offers and actions designed within the exclusive space of the Family Welfare Institute, with a view for young people and teenagers to be able to complete the life cycle campaign, taking care of first childhood, adolescence, young life and families through the social sector, and something wonderful, which is to be present in the more than 1,000 municipalities across the country. Our advisor for youth, Juan Pablo Arango, who's been absolutely important for what we're doing today. He's a person who has led this national commitment on behalf of Colombian young people, opening up spaces of conversation, leading participation processes within democracy for youth, and generating all of these wonderful, inspiring moments that we focused on, and which has transformed all of us from the Sacudete initiative. The high advisor for childhood and adolescence, who's been essential because we've been recognizing all of those things that we were lacking, from the little ones to the bigger ones, so that we can lead a complementary, coherent, and coordinated process with the participation of different sectors of the country. Andrea, greetings. I had the pleasure of talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. Head of Education of OCDE. I want to thank all ambassadors, all representatives of OCDE member states who have joined us today, and all of the members of the government. Minister, thank you so much for being here. Seeing you here, I actually saw you when I first came in, but seeing you so excited about what's going on today is actually absolutely inspiring. And amongst your priorities, we know that you want to work on public health care, the health care of young people, but also the mental health of young people. And on this note, I would simply like to tell you that you realize I'm absolutely elated. I'm on cloud 9. I'm happy to be here. And it's clear that over the course of the past 3.5 years, we have been putting up a fight for young people in Colombia. Most definitely and literally, we have gotten into the ring. We have started building, creating a consensus from different perspectives, from different ideas. And in addition to that, within this whole process, we've recognized many of our abilities and skills, because in the ring you have to demonstrate who you are, and that's definitely what we have shown, who the Colombian people are. Colombian people in Colombia are propositional, innovative, peaceful, kind, they're constructive. That is possible to recognize in these kinds of spaces. And there's one important thing in this whole process of putting up a fight for the young people. We've actually set up spaces of reflection, of conversation. We've many times stumbled, but we've picked ourselves up again. Standing tall is not easy, but we've actually been able to demonstrate that we just cannot throw in the towel. We have we have given huge blows to pessimism, to inaction, and we've definitely overcome indifference in our country, because young people are acting, young people are endlessly propositional. Those that propose are many, many more than those who protest. We have seen young people building for their communities. In every single round, there have been some triumphs. That's inevitable, and there are a whole lot of important victories to talk about. Hand in hand with young people in Colombia, hand in hand with the government, the international cooperation, the private sector that has played the game for Sacudete, and it is a strategy that has reached out to every single corner of the national territory. We were telling some of the ambassadors joining us that this actually reaches out to more than 300,000 young people all across the nation, with an expectation to actually reach out to 450,000 young people in the rest of the year. So we have a center for Sacudete in over 125 different municipalities, and we hope to actually set up a huge scenario of conversation and coexistence in the regions, in the 6 regions of our country. So we've actually earned a lot of victories. We can say that over the past 3.5 years, we accomplished the sturdiest budget in our country for the Colombian young people. We're talking about a COMPES, which is a public policy, a process that invests 33 billion pesos for the Colombian young people. Okay, the young councilmen, those from the municipalities, from the departments, you have a huge responsibility. You were elected, you were voted into office. Young people in Colombia confide in you. You have to become inspectors, you have to become controllers of every single opportunity that's been generated. And I could not get off the ring without telling you that you are all winners, and that by the hand of Colombia's winning young people, the whole country is winning. The kids that you're becoming examples for whom you are a reference of positive impact. The new generations are winning, and generations such as mine are winning too. We learn every single day from your capacity, but also from your enormous wish to build a better community and building a better Colombia on the basis of that. Thank you so much. Okay, I am going to do something here. Where's Lina? Lina is nowhere to be found. Okay, there she is. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, here, where is everyone from Bolivar? Okay, this is our home. Let's hear it for Bolivar. Okay, there was a round of applause that I gave you, which is the all-ala round of applause. But today I want to teach you a different type of applause, but we're going to do the Sacudete applause. So when I tell you to do the Sacudete applause, you're going to do this. You're going to shake it up. You have to do it like you mean it. So let's see how you guys can shake up. Okay, let's have a Sacudete round of applause for our First Lady at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And boys and girls, everybody joining us today, it is very important for us to share this through our social media with anyone who cannot join us today face to face. So remember to post videos, stories, reels, whatever you can by tagging @ICBF Juventud en Colombia Joven. And I would like to introduce our next guest, for whom we're going to be requiring earphones and all that. Okay, let's all put on our headphones and let's welcome our next guest from OCD, the Director of Education and Skills. I'm gonna try not to kill his family name, Andreas Slaker. A round of applause.
We want to hear from you. Bueno, audífonos, señoras y señores. Ahí se lo entregaron en la entrada. No, Marta, no hay audífonos.
Okay, please.
Yeah. Aplauso, por favor. It's all yours.
Gracias, and I want to inspirate. Find out who you are, who you want to become, what you can become really, really good at. And the second was focate. Invest in yourself so that you can actually build the skills that make you successful. And I've seen that outside. I mean, the people were truly inspiring and really build their capacities to become the best version of themselves. But the last one is the important one, and that is transformate. Give back to society, change your country, change the future. And I think this is so important. I really like it. The only word that disturbed me is that many people said, well, you know, we do this in addition to schools. We do that outside of school. And I ask myself, you have taught us what education is.
Que es la educación y debemos ver lo que son las educaciones para.
What you do will be more the heart of the education and the schooling of the future. Thank you again. Everything I learned in my work, I've learned from people like you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, y yo creo que esas son palabras
until 8 a.m. work. As our First Lady said, we need to transform Colombia because the young people and we the youngsters is that have this responsibility, okay? And with this very special message, I would like to welcome here in this ring in the city of Cartagena to someone that works thoroughly for the young people of Colombia. That's why we listen to him, we follow him, the person that every day gets there to do everything he can for young people, Juan Sebastián Arango, the presidential advisor for the young. Welcome. Where are the Sacudete youngsters of Colombia? Okay, the truth is that I am very excited. The First Lady, Lina, all are my colleagues that are here with our Mr. Minister. Thank you so much, the Vice Minister, Caro, everybody. But I know that everybody is so important, but here the most important ones are you, the young people of Colombia, because we are here every day doing what we can for this country. I would also like to thank the whole team of ICBF and also of the Special Advisory for the young, because yes, Lina and I come here and we sit down, but who does and makes this possible? It's all these young people that work in ICBF, and I ask for a big round of applause for having been able to create this space. I promise not to take long, but I just wanted to give you 3 concepts. Number 1, it's that we need to be a reference. The responsibility that you have today of being here, sitting down, it's immense. It's a big opportunity for your lives, but above all, in each of your actions, please remember that there's someone smaller that it's looking up at you, and that we have others that are still looking at you, and that we want to relearn from you and from what you are. Number 2, it's that don't be afraid of awkward conversations. Have all the awkward conversations that you may have. When there is a dissent, we may find consensus. And finally, I just want to leave you a third word. It's to participate. It's to be part of this ring of the ideas, to be here so that we can debate from the difference. And I would like to ask our young advisors, please, can you please rise, please, everybody that are the Sacudete kids, and please let's give a big round of applause. Because you decided to bet on the country's democracy. You decided to bet of building from institutionality. That's why we're going to listen to ideas. We're going to listen to all our friends that are here with us from other parts of the world. These are the Colombia youngsters. These are people that have positive ideas and that every day we work for a better country. A big round of applause, and please enjoy this ring of the ideas. Okay, I feel and I'm positive that we are so well represented by our beloved Juan Sebastian Enges, who is someone that we all know. You know who? Do you know who's missing? Please, Lina. Sacudete. Round of applause at the count of 3. Okay, great. Ladies and gentlemen, Dina Arbelan is the director of ICBF. A round of applause for her. No, I'm not going to go inside the ring because I am a lost sheep, a black sheep. You know me well. And therefore I'm going to do it from here, and also to be able to walk around and talk to all of you, but also I'm going to ask someone very special to accompany and help me do a very small presentations for all the ones that are already here. And the day before yesterday, we talked to all of you, and we knew that we had a very special people. Of course, our First Lady, Ferdinando from IADB, Juan Sebastian, but over there we have people that have come from other parts of the world that want to know what Sacudete is, and we wanted to explain them a little bit how we have been able to get here and why are we prioritizing. Therefore, I'm going to ask Luisa Vélez, who is the director of young people of ICBF, to come with me and be with me in this presentation. And we are going to explain everybody how we are building the country of the young, for the young, and based on the young. ICBF is 54 years old. It was created in 1969, and since then we work amongst all with the smallest boys and girls with the first childhood from 0 to 5 years, and then we would also work with children from 6 to 13. And in a given moment, and here we have to make a very complete acknowledgement, the First Lady and Dr. Carolina Salgado, they said, hey, we need a component here. And that component is how ICBF completes what our First Lady is and calls and has generated like a legacy for the country, the life course. And with Carolina, we sat down to create the adolescents and youth directorate to give a very complete, to offer a complete trajectory or path inside ICBF. And that's why we have here the life course that the First Lady has implemented for the whole country. This is something that works on comprehensive care from 0 to 5 and adequate development, nutrition, which is essential for also those children that are below 5, and to avoid death or notifications for malnutrition, to work in the childhood, in the capacities and talents, and also to work with you young people in what we talk about the building of a life project, and of course we to work with the families, which are the biggest ones, and also to make them into protective environments by nature. And what we have talked about, Andreas this morning and tomorrow, and in the risk skilling and upskilling, which are the skills that you also impregnate to your parents, because something that we need to understand, all of us parents, it's that you're here to teach us every day, every single day, to transform, to be more creative, to be to feel better, and to be able to build for territories and to be even better. And why do we do this, Luisa? Oh, so that the boys and girls, adolescents and youngsters are able to reach their maximum potential. The idea of the Youth and Adolescents Directorate is to turn youngs in a development reference for their territory, in a positive reference, to talk, to generate different kinds of projects, but projects where the community and the young are at the center. And as we have said on several occasions, our First Lady, and well, me, I started without greeting. My name is Luisa Vélez. I'm the Director of Adolescents and Young. And why do we do this? Because the young people are the key for the development of our country. Nowadays, Colombia, it's made up by 25% of young people in the national territory. And this is key, and our First Lady says it, and the President as well. It's that Colombia is a young country, and that's why it's very important to work for the young and to do this transformation. 75% of all the Colombians of the 50 million people that live in Colombia are below 50, and 70 are younger than 45, and therefore this is community that needs to work in the skills and capacities of the 21st century, starting with the young. And of course, we have challenges. Yes, these challenges that were also stated by the young people and that they want to resolve in a very active manner. The first one is work for employment. Nowadays, 33% of the young people in Colombia don't study or work. It's what we call the ninis, but it's not because they don't want to, it's because they want to, but we need to. We see that 4.1 million youngsters don't have access to employment or education, something which has increased because of the pandemic. And also the second challenge, and that's why women are at the center of the strategy of the young and adolescents director. That percentage of young that don't work, 42% are women. And to finish off, okay, here we need to step back because there was a confusion with that percentage, and we can say of all the ninis, women are 65%, which is people that don't study or work, and that is an issue. What this slide says is that all the women of the country, 42% of the young women in the country, 42% are in this situation. It's to say that clearly here we need to have a gender approach, because we said it the day before yesterday, the power of the future, it's the female power. And the third challenge, and last but not least, is how to promote habits for mental health. We can see that 39% of suicides that happened during 2020 in this country were because of suicide because of depression, of anxiety, family violence, and multiple situations that impact our young. And as Osvaldo was said, that works for the young for mental health. Nowadays, we're generating a strategy to encourage a conversation amongst peers. It's to say from young to young, so that we can talk about mental health as a center for the development of the young. And here, Luisa, I apologize, and I'm going to ask the First Lady so that we can please give a round of applause to someone that is here today, that it's called Fernando Ruiz, and he is the health minister, because he's done an excellent job with vaccination. And then he's betting on mental health with the program Hablar Locura, the ICBF, and understanding that this is one of the main elements for this transformation. And thank you, Mr. Minister, as a mother, as a Colombian, as a colleague. Thank you so much. Okay, that's why we have the Young and Adolescents Director. In 2020, we had two premises that helped us to create a directorate with a wonderful team. The first one is we need to promote the rights of the young, where we have all the strengthening of 21st century capabilities. And number two, we need to help to prevent the challenges that reduce the opportunities of a life project. We're talking about the prevention of teenage pregnancy, the prevention of drug use, the prevention of gender violence, and also the preventions, the recruitment, and the use of adolescents and youngs by illegal groups. These components have helped us, and I want to highlight something which is so important. It's that we need to approach the institutions in a different manner. Our role as people, as officers of our directorate, is to set up bridges so that the young design, structures, and manage and control all the projects that we developed in the directorate. And this is what we have been able to accomplish in less than 2 years. And as the Directorate of Adolescents and Youth in ICBF, we've been able to have an impact of more than 400,000 young people working with you. And this has been built and rebuilt by you in the 32 departments of the country, in more than 730 municipalities of the 1,000 that Colombia has, and with an investment of 260,000 Colombian pesos from you. Okay, and I think that we are able to know Sacudete. Sacudete is the leading strategy of the government to accompany the young, so that they create a life project, so that they can trigger their talents based on the 21st century skills. This is what we're doing. Let's move forward, and we're gonna get to the ring of the ideas. And the ring of the ideas is what you are going to show the world that you have from Colombia, from the territory, from Valle del Cauca, from Nariño, from La Guajira, Punta Gallinas, from the whole of Colombia, for the world to be able to transform social realities and challenges. Because over here we know that a country that thinks and that works with the young, it's going to transform. Therefore, let's go. Okay.
El espacio en donde las habilidades del siglo XXI y los liderazgos positivos hacen knockout para generar soluciones disruptivas e innovadoras. En este cuadrilátero, los jóvenes participantes ponen a prueba lo que han aprendido en las 3 fases Sacúdete: inspírate, enfócate y transfórmate. Aquí, los golpes son ideas. En cada esquina encontraremos a un joven seleccionado por sus compañeros que a través de sus habilidades y las herramientas
according to their talents, and it's going to show how working as a team, co-creation of ideas and the different types of leaderships are essential to be able to build disruptive and innovative solutions that have a positive impact in the territory. 200 young people of the Caribbean and Pacific regions were grouped in 4 topics: mental health, entrepreneurship, education, creative industries.
Cada participante tendrá 3 minutos para
3 minutes to be able to sell the solution that they developed with their team. And each round is going to last for 6 minutes, in which the bell will ring and the time will end. Our competitors have had 360 degrees training, allow them to be close to specialized mentors and trainings to be able to express their ideas, to be able to capture the people's attention connections and to be able to expose your ideas in a concrete and disruptive manner, being able to create long and middle term projects. It's going to be a creativity battle that is going to set the future of our country. A panel of expert judges is going to listen, it's going to assess each project. Get ready to be witness of an explosion of ideas that are going to make knockout so that we keep on building a more equitative Colombia. Our 200 young have empowered their talents to be able to offer solutions to the social challenges that we as a country face. Their creative ideas, their leadership, their expressions, their capacity to work as a team have made them expand their capabilities. They've always assessed by experts and judges in entrepreneurship. Luisa Fernanda Luis, who is the director of ICBF, Luis de la Gomez, who is the VP of Capital and Green Economy of Impulsa, and Stephanie Carvajalino, who is a young entrepreneur. In education, we have Maximiliano Gomez, who is the Vice Minister of Higher Education, Liliana Pulido, who is the General Director of ICBF, and Karen Carvajalino, who is a young entrepreneur. In mental health, we're going to have Fernando Salud, the health minister. We have Maria Juliana Correa, who is a journalist, and Osvaldo Zapata, who is a youngster from the Mental Health Network. And finally, in creative industries, Adriana Padilla, who is the Vice Minister of Creative and Orange Economy, Laura Cano, who is an entrepreneur of the dance industry, and Manuel Melendez, who is a choreographer. After a very difficult year, we're going to show you who are the finalists of the Ring of the Ideas.
Okay, we're ready. So the energy's in the air.
Momento de presenciar ideas poderosas.
Okay, it is time to introduce innovative ideas with transformative solutions. The moment of truth to continue transforming Colombia. Welcome to the Skills Summit OECD 2022. Let's ring the bell. Okay, this is exciting. All right, after moving on to what we came to do here, to see, to applaud, to clap, to appreciate all of these great ideas presented by our runners-up. There is a juror missing. Well, we've already heard from our advisor, our director, the First Lady, but there is a special guest. And I would like, for 1 minute, 30 seconds, to take 30 seconds, Mr. Ferdinand from IDB. A round of applause for him, please. Okay, thank you so much for inviting me, First Lady, Lina, all colleagues. I'm very happy to be with so many young people. I am not part of that 75%. That's the problem. You saw me coming in, and okay, I'm very, very eager to watch the competition and select the winners. In reality, you are all winners. At the end of the day, I believe that this is an awesome experience for all of you. I believe you're all growing just like the country, so I'm very glad to be with you guys today. Thank you. Okay, now, who's ready now to get into the ring of ideas? The very first section that we're going to be watching, the very first fight, it is going to be about a topic that I really love. I love it, and it is entrepreneurship. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, over in that corner, the representative from Chocó. And at this corner, the representative of Guajira. I simply want to ask, okay, where are the fans of Guajira? What about the fans of Chocó? Okay, ladies, first off, you have to shake hands, hug each other, okay. And now, we're going to see which one of you is going to start with this wonderful approach that is called stone, scissors, or paper. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, who is going to start? 1, 2, and 3. When I say 3, you go. Scissors, rock, paper. Okay, good. You're ready. Okay, at 3. On 3. Rock, scissors, paper. 3, go. Okay, we have a winner. So, lady, let's pass the microphone over to her. And we remind you that you have 3 minutes after the bell rings. So she's going to start off. We're gonna stay over here. Okay, but let's start the right way. Let's put our hands together for our representative of Chocó in the ring of ideas. Ring the bell, and you have 3 minutes from now. Okay, good afternoon everyone. My name is Ángela Melissa Moreno Leudo from the Department of Chocó, specifically the municipality of Quibdó. It is a pleasure to join you all today. Today's question is, who likes being the number one star? Who likes to be successful? Okay. The Department of Chocó is an absolute success. The Department of Chocó is number one. But what's going on? We're tired of being number one. We really don't want to be number one, but you wonder why. If it's so successful, and if it's number one, okay, it's suffering from a very high level of unemployment and poverty, and it comes first nationally with 23.1% of unemployment. That is why we young people have created an idea, taking into account the fact that there are a lot of potential in the Department of Chocó, but it's not viable. And one reason for unemployment is that it's impossible. Doors are closed on our faces because people require job experience when we don't have any. It is worth mentioning that as a team we've created an idea where we try to capture all of the people without job experience. We need to show their potential. What is the name of this entrepreneurship? This company, this enterprise is called Futucrea. But what does that mean? Creating the future, because you are your own boss. You're the one giving directions to your life. You're the one who's empowered with a vision towards what you want going into the future. This company, Futucrea, has generated an innovative strategy, taking into account that we all young people love technology, the latest breakthroughs in technology. So it is basically a game where young people or where professionals are actually going to enter their information and everything that's got to do with them. And what is Futucrea going to do? Futucrea is going to develop agreements with domestic and international associations in order to sell CVs, resumes, thus avoiding for these young people, for these professionals to have to go to an internet center to build their resumes. Many of them don't even know how to use some technology media. Now, the essential benefit of this company, Futucrea, okay, a round of applause for Chocó. Okay, remember that our jury is taking notes and scoring every single participant on the basis of previously established criteria. Okay, we have our second competitor in this ring now. Let's get with a thunderous round of applause, a representative from Guajira. Okay, and she has 3 minutes from now. Good afternoon, everyone. I am really happy, just like my people, what I say, my ancestors, because today I have the opportunity of getting to know what is hiding in La Guajira. La Guajira is magic, is wonderful, it's incredible, not only because of its handicraft. Guajira also hides something very negative, extreme poverty in the rural areas, coming close to 83%, in the urban areas about 53%. But it is worth mentioning that this global world also gets us tired. It exhausts us every single day. Capitalization, all of that gets us tired. But in reality, the Department of Guajira, you have to renew yourself in La Guajira. What do you want to accomplish? A spiritual tourism, where through weaving, through the ancestral knowledge, people can actually find peace and tranquility that many of us actually need. There are huge cities such as Cartagena, they offer beautiful spaces, but in reality, getting to know and connecting to the universe, our soothsayers, how can we do that? By transforming ourselves. You transform us, and we provide this transformation through alliances, through our communities, and through digital entrepreneurship, which is already existing. What does this enterprise offer? An ancestral route. Women who know log houses, Pichi, what women offer through their knowledge. Children, we want to provide all the wealth and all of the wonderful knowledge of our country. I'm not saying that you shouldn't resort to other countries, but you should really visit us. The knapsacks, there are myths and legends, there are stories of women. It's not only my hat, it's not just my hat. There is history in every single stroke of a pen. So Guajira, the renewal, that's bringing you huge things. Don't miss out on this. Okay, Steffi, very well. This is getting interesting. The plot thickens. This is really, really hot. I've already dropped the paper. I am super excited. Okay, let me say something. Let's look at this. Okay, can you guess what is the common denominator of this ring of ideas? There are 4 empowered women in it. A round of applause for women. I believe that says enough about our young people in our Colombia. But let's give way to an essential part of this, which is the feedback that every single judge from their places will offer, both a representative from Chocó as well as a representative from La Guajira. So let us remember that at the end of the day, they will say who is actually the winner of each round. Let's remember, this is entrepreneurship, but they're going to have the opportunity to hear the feedback from this spectacular jury. Okay, I want to thank you both. I totally agree with Steffi. The female ring is the ring of the present and the future. I want to thank these wonderful regions, and I would like to clarify to our international guests that these groups of boys and girls just first met a couple of days ago, and in getting to know each other, only a little while ago they've developed such great and powerful ideas because they put into practice many of the skills that we're talking about in these 2 days of the Skills Summit of OECD and that the world needs. I'm going to focus on Guajira. I believe that your proposal is absolutely winning and transformative. I believe that changing tourism as we know it by spiritual tourism, looking at the greatness in La Guajira from the ancestral knowledge, Yagunaiki, everything that needs to be toured. It is absolutely wonderful, it is viable, and there are a lot of innovative components. Today present, the whole structure of tourism is changing to become more experiential, and I can see that in your proposal. Okay, here we need to analyze several elements, and it is whether or not there is innovation. I think there is innovation, but in addition to that, there is viability in your project. And also financial sustainability. We see it there, and there is also an impact on the basis of social solutions, generating employment, particularly for young people and for women. So I give you 5 points. That's my score. Okay, I'm going to focus on the proposal from Chocó. I was asked how a problem can be resolved. It can be resolved with a working idea, and you have totally identified what your people in your territory need and how we can help them. So I believe that your idea is a winning idea with huge challenges, but with the capacity of young people from Chocó and the software factory that we've set up at Chocó. Congratulations to female power here in the ring of ideas. Okay, people, I believe that these ladies deserve a huge hand, a huge round of applause. Our jury should be thinking and evaluating at this point, but before we proceed with our next fight, which is not of entrepreneurship, I would like to invite a very special person who's going to help us with the next fight, which is a spectacular topic related to creative industries. But to finish up this first part, we want to thank Laura to please join us on the stage to go on with our second fight, which is the fight of creative industries. A round of applause for them. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Laura, we love you. We love you. I love you more. Okay, my name is Laura. I am a Colombian woman. I committed myself to becoming a professional dancer. I devoted my life purpose to that, with the idea of transforming my environment, my territory, and be able to establish for young people, for my students, and for my whole team, an artistic profession that is dignified within this country. With a huge team present from the city of Medellin, we created a scene. It is actually a service platform thought from the perspective that dancing is the innovative way of generating jobs. It is a dancers agency helping people from Bogota, Cartagena, dignified conditions in terms of employment. Today present, you are going to see a beautiful video that we built with all of my team about this whole 2-day session devoted to the most wonderful creative industry that could be selected and that we're all selecting, which is dancing. Okay, let's check it out.
¿Por qué? Gracias. ¿Por qué?
Okay, thank you. Why is the scene present here? Thanks to the Young People and Adolescents Office of ICBF. Juan Luis once said we're here to provide you with key tools to promote talents and for you to continue with your life purpose in dancing. The fights that you're going to witness today are in 3 categories. Is the couples or duos and groups. They're going to have 40 seconds where our dancers will actually wager everything on their skills. So I want to invite the first category. It is very interesting because it is one region fighting together for the first time, Valle del Cauca. I want to invite Lisette Velázquez and Gerson Angulo.
Bueno, ok.
Según el resultado de la final, el séptimo lugar lo Gerson, entonces tú vas a comenzar la batalla.
Okay, you're going to start with the battles. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Everybody.
Esto se fue.
Okay.
En 3, 2,
3,
1, batalla.
¿Ustedes creen que estar acá parado es fácil?
Soy la requinta en la calle Blue, con un ritmo caliente como el sol. Los platillos relinchan metiendo flow. No sé cómo vamos a hacerlo con el calor. La gente no copia de eso, no. Si los chicos ya están moviéndolo, la cadera soltando la pierna moviendo, parece que fueran levitándolo. Hoy me rasco, se lo juro por Juana que me rasco. Sírvame pipí, lo guardo yo figurado que estoy que ni un peso valgo. Perdón, ya voy a tomarlo con calma mejor. Que con un solo día con amanecida de los 15 días de frente a mi y como no quiero preocupaciones.
2, 1, cambio, vamos a dice. Todo el mundo con las manos en el
Soy la requinta en la calle Blue, con un ritmo caliente como el sol. Los platillos relinchan metiendo flow. No sé cómo vamos a hacerlo con el calor. La gente no copia de eso, no. Si los chicos ya están moviéndolo, la cadera soltando la pierna moviendo, parece que fueran levitándolo. Hoy me rasco, se lo juro por Juana que me rasco. Sírvame pipí, lo guardo yo figurado que estoy que ni un peso valgo.
Ya voy a tomarlo con calma mejor. 3, 2, 1. Vamos por la última ronda. Esta decidirá quién es el ganador de estos solistas. En 3, 2, 1, ¡batalla! ¿Dónde está la gente de
Valle? ¿Qué sucede? Llámala de siempre y dice que no puede. Tiene visita y que no la quiere. La ella cerrada porque ella quiere. Entonces pero que entra conmigo se quiere. ponga para la cosa pero no se enrede. Una independiente para que coopere. La disco está llena y sobran las mujeres. Una me dice pero me llegó al oído que mi flow le gustó. Trato de ignorarme pero no se aguantó.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Listo! ¡Tu turno!
Salgo pa' la calle pa' ver qué sucede. Llamo a la de siempre y dice que no puede. Hombre, tiene visita y que no le puede. La ella cerrada porque ella quiere. Entonces pero que otra conmigo se quiere. Se ponga pa' la cosa pero no se enrede. Una independiente para que coopere. La disco está llena y sobran las mujeres. Una me dice pero me llegó al oído que mi flow le gustó. Trato de ignorarme pero no se aguantó.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Se acabó. Un aplauso para ellos.
Round of applause. Okay. What are your results? Valle, Valle.
Y no vas a ser muy neutral. Bueno, vamos.
Okay, these are the results at the end, but we would like to listen. What do you have to say? The First Lady would like to listen to your words. Okay, hi. Hi. Okay, I want to congratulate. I think that there has never. I think that everybody here has. Everybody felt it. But the truth is that I was exploring a little bit the sense of seeing you dance, the expression that you have, and there is something that it's essential. It's that you had a conversation without noticing. You were got to each other through art, through music, and I think that this is associated to the topics that we are talking about, which is mental health for young people. There are so many ways to express it. There are so many ways to express it. To dance, it helps you to heal. It not only helps you heal so many wounds, but allows you to connect with others. It allows you to generate empathy, relationships, and there's nothing as beautiful than to see the different expressions of our region in each of the movements that you do. Therefore, I think that there's a lot of power in dance because. As what you were telling us, Laura, it has been possible to start to understand the life project, a productive life project based on a relationship that it's also healing. And I would like to tell you that you don't know about this, but our judges are going to be, there's going to have 3 professional dancers from Medellin, Cartagena, and Mexico City. Please come here. Arturo from Mexico, Sara Sierra Restrepo from Medellin, and Chinos Lim, that's been a dancer of J Balvin, and they will help you to say at the end who is going to be the winner. And therefore, Karen, are we ready to continue with the following ring of ideas? Laura. It's saying that you need advice because what they don't know is that I dance as well as they do. I dance like people from Cali. Okay, and after this dance, I think that now we want to welcome the second battle, which is a topic that we also love, which is education, my people. And here I think that we will, cut the chase because I don't know you, but here I would like to listen to the ideas of these 2 regions. Therefore, we are going to welcome our representative of San Andres.
Y vamos entonces a
And we are going to welcome our representative from Magdalena. That's called Marta. I'm not gonna sing the song. Now we're gonna play a game, and in front of me you're going to have time to have an idea about, and also all the lights are going to turn red so that you have an idea, okay?
Listo, chicos. Piedra, papel, tijera, primero. Piedra, papel, tijera. 1, 2, 3. Empate.
Okay,
Piedra, papel,
time.
tijera. 1, 2, 3. Empate. Piedra, papel, tijera. 1, 2, 3. Muy bien, señor.
Okay. And after, okay, you have 3 minutes.
2, 3.
Raise your hand, whoever loves to enjoy sex. Who loves sex? I think we all enjoy sex. I think sex is delicious. But I want to ask another question. Raise your hand, who likes, who loves to enjoy a fulfilling, healthy sexuality. Yes, yes. What is sexuality? And we need like a balance to how I feel with my body and my and what I have based on my reproductive rights to be able to choose a couple. Okay, there are so many gaps in this topic. Just listen how in 2021 there were more than 7,000 cases of sexual abuse. This in our children and our adolescents. More, and that's amazing. That's incredible. And look at the person that it's next to you. Look at the person that it's next to you. And each day we can register approximately 50 cases of sexual abuse in our country. It's a big vulnerability to which our young people are exposed. That's why today I wanted to bring you. We are the network for sexual and reproductive health, and also the prevention of sexual violence and abuse here in Colombia. What do? We are an interdisciplinary team of professionals that working through activities, and we educate on sexual and reproductive health with a focus on sexual rights and gender identity. And this we do it through games. We do all kinds of challenges. It's feasible? Yes, it's feasible. In 2017, in a public school, the professor Henry Bermudez talked about one of the issues that was given by lack, was able to talk about, he was able to address the lack of sexual education. In this case, he was able to drop to 0 the number of unwanted pregnancy, and we're going to do this through social media. Do you want to be a part of this? Okay, Magdalena. Okay, and from San Andres.
A la cuenta de 3, la campana para los 3 minutos de nuestro
Okay.
parte de este ritmo. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I remember one colleague of mine. He was going to make a speech, and that name of that speech was the smallest small things. And nowadays, I wanted to propose a small thing in San Andres. We have a big issue. It's that there's no university, and when young people complete their high school, we need to migrate and to leave behind our customs, our food, our family. We have to leave everything aside, trying to seek a professional life. That means it's hard to leave our families. I've been 3 days out and I want to go back home. The truth is, I miss my family, and after so many years out, and what we wanted to propose to be able to. It's not a big scale solution. We understand how complicated it is. However, what we want is to promote, it's the CA, it's the cooperative for island education, and CA, it's young people, and okay, what we are looking for is to offer small courses so that young people of the island start to ask a little bit about their professional life and what do they want to study. What we want is for the young that studies, that are from the island, come to the island, and that they are the ones that teach this, and and what they teach helps them as their internship. This is something that we want. And the second thing that we offer is that we still don't understand why kids nowadays in their internships that they are now sweeping and everything. What we wanted for them to be part of the CA, and the CA they are trained in that can be used as their social activities. We understand that dialogue is the basis for everything. That's why we believe in the institutionality of the institutions, and we believe that based on several things we can allow them to give us their rooms so that we can offer the courses in that in this way it can be something that is good for education. Do you believe in yourselves? I believe in myself, I believe in you, and the reason is if you believe in yourselves and I believe in you and you believe in me, it's going to be a winning situation. Thank you. I'm speechless. Please, everybody, together, a round of applause for these two wonderful representative of Magdalena and San Andres. And now we are going to change a little bit the dynamic to be able to have just one final feedback, and we are going to go to the third battle in this ring. Therefore, my dear Laura, where you at? Because we're going to have the battle of creative industries of duets. Okay then. Oh yes, okay, therefore we are going to change and we are going to do our mental health. Without further ado, and let's go to mental health, and let's go to Bolivar. And now let's welcome Cesar. Okay. Okay, now, okay, without further ado,
por favor, abrazo, mano, cordialidad y piedra, papel y tijera, ¿ok? Piedra, papel y tijeras, 1, 2, 3. Muy bien, tenemos que hablar ahora nuestra representante.
Okay, then we have from the side, we have the 3. Okay, hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk about an issue that is how to prevent and how to support the problems in mental health in the youngsters and adolescents of Cesar because of sexual violence that they must endure. Please imagine the following scenario. I want you to think in a young person called Maria Jose, and she lives in the municipality of La Paz. Maria Jose, that's an area that has a difficult access, and over here Maria Jose doesn't have the possibility of having access of being able to have the guidance of a psychologist or specialist that talks about mental health. But Maria Jose has her cell phone. That's the first scenario that I want you to consider. Then, according to the statistics, we find that in the department of Cesar, more or less 305 young people are raped or are victims of sexual abuse. And okay, let's think once again in Maria Jose. Maria Jose may be one of those victims, may be one of those 305 youngsters, and therefore this is where we have a proposal, which is the flow pathway. What's the flow pathway? The flow pathway, it's a mobile app that has basic functions. In the app, we are going to find, first of all, a button where we're going to find the risk factors, and this is something that it's going to work like a traffic light, and we're gonna find red, orange, and green, which is going to indicate the degree of risk or danger that the young person is at. And this is where we are going to work together with a mobile unit that is going to go to those areas where the application is going to give us a signal that maybe there can be a possible case of sexual abuse, and that's why we're going to go that way. And another button that it's going to allow us to connect to specialists through different talks through the mobile app. Therefore, Maria Jose doesn't need to come to but through the app, we is going to connect to the specialist in mental health.
Un aplauso para César.
Okay, a round of applause for Cesar, and we go straight to the Department of Bolívar. And his representative has 3 minutes starting now. Okay, I'm quite sad because it turns out that there is an alarming figure in Colombia, which is that 3 out of 5 women suffer from some kind of mental health problem, and it turns out that the Colombian population, half of it is actually women. So this is a rather alarming figure. Women who feel that they are alone, nobody listens to them because they don't have a space to share their experiences. That's why Bolivar provides a solution based on the on OSDs, SDGs, in terms of equality and gender equity, on the basis of 20th century skills, on the basis of social emotional skills. We want to generate support networks, but not any type of support networks, but rather networks that connect women who have suffered from mental health issues and who have evolved with women who are currently suffering from that, such as Tinder. Okay, Tinder is going to be used this time around mental health connections, so that all of these women can positively evolve. And it's precisely, even the UN indicates that empowering women generates economic healthcare, and it also empowers people worldwide. So from Bolívar, we believe that Colombia can empower its women in terms of mental health, because women with good mental health actually generate stable societies, strong societies, and we want for opportunities to be with women. We believe in empowering women, and that's why we want to work from there. Thank you. Okay, let's put our hands together. Let's hear it. And the fans of Bolívar. What about Cesar? Okay, Okay, a round of applause for our two fighters. Okay, thank you so much.
Muy bien. Sí. Entonces, mientras nuestro abogado delibera,
Okay, so
vamos
while
ahora sí,
Arturi deliberates,
estimada, vamos con
my
nuestros
dear, we're gonna
batallas
go
y
with
enfrentamientos
our
de
fights
las industrias creativas.
for creative industries.
Bueno, yo les quiero contar.
Okay, I'd like to tell you, I'd like to tell Ferdinand, the First Lady, Lina, and Juanse that there's so much talent from our young artists here that we actually had to open up a duo category. For that duo category, I would like to invite the representatives of La Guajira and the representatives from Nariño, Art and Culture. Okay, there he is, my friend. Where were you? Okay. This time is going to be defined first. There is Nariño, Guajira. Are you guys ready? Okay, this fight is going to start in 1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Esto está con mucha energía. Vamos con el segundo round. 3, 2, 1, batalla.
Llegó la hora de bailar. Me gusta como bailas y tomas sin parar. Me gusta el flow que le mete a bailar. Bailando salsa trote con lo tradicional. En la discoteca yo te pillé. Bailando picadito con un solo pie. Tanto califlow con mucho verde. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Guajira. Llegó la hora de bailar. Me gusta como bailas y tomas sin parar. Me gusta el flow que le mete a bailar. Bailando salsa trote con lo tradicional. En la discoteca yo te pillé. Bailando picadito con un solo pie. Tanto califlow con mucho verde. 2, 1.
Yo espero que ustedes que vienen desde la otra
Okay, you guys coming from OECD and our jewelers, so I hope you guys are learning how to dance. Because dancing transforms territories. Okay, last round. 3, 2, 1, go, Nariño. So you can see that there is a lot of talent. There is so much talent in this country. Okay, jurors, comments, we want to hear you out. Okay, it seems like you guys won by consensus. Actually, it's a draw. It's a tie. And if we can give 5 to both, it was a huge fight. Very respectful to you both. You guys challenged them first, but you also hit back really hard. So it's basically a tie. It's a draw. Okay, that's valid. Okay, that tie is going to be broken by our experts with the jurors. Okay, are we ready for the very last category of groups? I would like to invite from our beautiful Pacific coast, Choco. And let's also give a round of applause to deliver Cauca.
Bueno, chicos, aquí se define todo.
Okay, boys and girls, this defines everything. This is the end of this whole process of your effort. I hope that after this you will continue building art in your territories, transform your people, continue making this your life purpose. Okay, first round. 3, 2, 1, go!
Personally, I rock your body. I promise you go home.
Second round. Chocó or Cauca?
En mi corazón te llevo en mi carne que es morena. Como cuero de tango, de tu marquesa y guerra.
En 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cauca, goza.
En mi corazón te llevo en mi carne que es morena. Como cuero de tango, de tu marquesa y guerra que de luz.
En 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Esto se acabó! ¡Un aplauso! Yo quiero que nuestros expertos pasen.
Sara, Arch, Chino, please go ahead and deliberate with the jurors. So while the jurors with the experts get the final results of this fight, let's listen. We're very excited, I know that. Okay, I truly like seeing you like this, full of energy, supporting your peers, and I would like to highlight the fact that the Skills Summit is the very first time. It's his first time around in Latin America, and it's being done in our country, in Colombia. Thanks to you guys, thanks to your excitement, and you represent us all as Colombia, which is a country full of flow and social transformation, because here Lina Mariel Arbeláez, Juan Sebastián Arango made every effort to tell all city in Colombia good things are happening. So Lina, thank you. Juan, thank you for opening up the doors to Skill Summit. Latin America and Colombia is the home. This is not going to be an easy decision, and here we don't define a winner for life. We define one first step for everybody so that you truly start becoming coherent as artists in your territories. This is only the beginning. Once more, a round of applause for Chocó, a round of applause for Cauca. Now, what do you think if, while our jury deliberates, we find out about what are going to be the prizes for the winners? Okay, sure. Steffi, so these guys who are giving their all, what are they going to get as a prize today in this wonderful Skill Summit? Okay, today we have 10 participants, and we're going to have 5 runners-up and 5 semifinalists. For the first runners-up, the IDB and the Bolivar Foundation are going to give 2 technical advisory sessions for structuring the business ideas that they pitch today. It includes the financial funding. for those proposals that go through the execution phase, the national government is going to provide up to 5 million pesos in input for the implementation of those winning projects showcased today. Okay, for our 5 runners-up, we're going to have different options, which then members of the ICBF are going to be contacting, and you're going to be knowing about it. As you know, Impulsa is an institution that promotes entrepreneurship in Colombia. They have Emprende centers in different cities in Colombia, and they are going to generate 3 spaces with different entrepreneurs. So all of the entrepreneurs in Colombia will be part of Impulse, and they will have the opportunity to share with 3 outstanding entrepreneurs of the country, where young people will have the opportunity of finding out more about how to grow in the business world, creating value connections with all of these top entrepreneurs in Colombia. Besides, does anyone know what Amazon is? Have you heard of it? Okay, for all the technological enterprises, we're going to have licenses for technological-based entrepreneurs. Through these licenses, you will have the opportunity of accessing programs. Today, we were talking about education, training. You will be able to access Amazon Web Services, activate products, and you can use the portfolios for your entrepreneurships. And finally, also talking about this whole issue of skills for all young people that we have here today. You will be able to take entrepreneurship and new business model courses, which after finishing, they can be certified, so that you can add those to your resumes and tell people, okay, I have these skills, fully certified, so that you believe and hire me, and so the opportunities of young people will grow in Colombia.
Okay, I would like our teams to please take their seats, but please they need a round of applause. And also there was music from the Barranquilla Carnival. I've been practicing all week. Okay, Atlántico. Okay, this is the awaited moment, which is the moment of our awards, and I would like to invite our Juanse to please give us the feedback and grant the award of entrepreneurship. Okay, yes, okay, Juanse and I are going to tell you who are going to be the winners for each of the challenges. And we're going to initiate with education. I want to say that the both axes would have been focused on San Andres and Magdalena in the being. It's perfectly aligned to what we've been working with in the Skills Summit and what the OECD is saying, which is a priority in the transformation of education for us. And the winner is San Andres. And I also want to congratulate, pay attention. They're so happy. First Lady, would you award them the prize? Okay, please, let's take the picture. But 2 minutes so that you can please listen. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, the topic of the micro courses is not just a solution because there is or there isn't a university. The micro courses is what it's dominating today, the global educational market that it's being transformed. With Andreas and with the Spain delegates, today we were seeing how the micro course is what's called the possibility of being trained and retrained every single day. You are cutting edge, that's what the world is doing, and that's what the educational transformation is proposing. Thank you. Okay, please, so that the First Lady can award you your prize for education. A round of applause for San Andres, and that we can, so that they can hear it in the islands. Congrats. Now we are going to give an award for entrepreneurship. And the winner is Guajira. And we found in this entrepreneurship the possibility of adding, and since your ancestors to entrepreneurship and what people have requested, which is working for tourism. Guajira and all her wonderful team, please come to the ring of the ideas to get your award with our special advisor for Once. Okay, the Guajira team. Special tourism, touristic tourism. A round of applause that can be felt even in La Guajira for this winning team. Congrats. Let's go with the following category. Okay, for mental health. I would like to invite the minister and Andreas. The winner is Bolivar. It stays Bolivar and their team, and Bolivar they come, and then we all congratulate them with a big round of applause. Okay, Bolivar. And now we're going to be here with Andreas from OCD and our health minister Fernando Ruiz for a picture that captures this wonderful moment. Okay, congrats Bolivar, a big round of applause. Okay, we're going to continue with the awards for Define Your Style, and that's why we're going to announce them so that everybody comes and receives their award. Individual Valle del Cauca. Okay, Duos Nariño. And Chocó Azacuitan. First Lady, let's please, can you please, a big round of applause for all this talent. Lisette from Valle. Okay, please.
Nuestro compañero también va a subir acá.
Karen, yo creo que es hora de que les contemos. Bueno,
okay, I would like to give you a surprise to all the winners. Winners, please listen. Okay, winners. Okay, please, let's be here for the picture. We're gonna get a picture, everybody. Okay, everybody looking okay to here, over here, here, please.
Todo el mundo mirando para cuidado. Chicos, se pueden quedar para mirar para acá, por favor. Socorro, no se vayan.
Bueno, para todas nuestros ganadores en
For all our winners in duo and in group category, with a lot of love, from Dance Agency. Okay, the awards. Okay, I would like to tell you.
¿Dónde están los ganadores? ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están? Explosión Dance. Explosión Dance. Explosión Dance. Nariño. Valle del Cauca.
Nariño en Valle del Cauca. I would like to tell you that from the Sena Dance Agency, we would like to manage you all, and I would like to tell you what does it mean. We would like to offer you an advisory program, everything that you need, so that with your help you can have better opportunities in the market of Colombia, and we hope to see you in Medellin.
Bueno, mi gente, yo quiero
Okay, I want to congratulate once more the winners, and I would like all of us to have a big round of applause to be able to close this wonderful session. I would just want to thank everybody and a big round of applause for you. Colombia is Sacudete. Thank you so much. And see you next time.
Soy la requinta en la calle Blue, con un ritmo caliente como el sol. Los platillos relinchan metiendo flow. No sé cómo vamos a hacerlo con el calor. La gente no copia de eso, no. Si los chicos ya están moviéndolo, la cadera soltando, la pierna moviendo, parece que fueran levitándolo. Hoy me rasco, se lo juro por Juana que me rasco. Sírvame pipí, lo puedo hecho figurado, que estoy que ni un beso valgo. Perdón, ya voy a tomarlo con calma mejor. Llevo un solo día con amanecida de los 15 días de fiesta en vigor. Y como no quiero preocupaciones, que mi gente de afuera se salte, metas el medio y los brazos levante. Y si no sabe bailar, salte. Sigue la fiesta subiendo, la pretty ladies el bati moviendo, trago rotando, la rasca subiendo, todos se están poniendo contentos. Parece el festival de mojito, uno más corto, otro larguito, un hueco con desgaste, todo nítido. Yo que me pongo como tímido, y quien no se pone tímido al ver con esos trajes a mis prietas lindas con sus intentos voltaje. Si le sigue el ritmo, ella baila con el pero si no sabe bailar, no se ponga a joder. Mejor tomes un biche antes de que se acabe el jorriche. No voy a pelear que lo sacas de aquí. Si estás borracho vayas a dormir. Y como no quiero preocupaciones, que mi gente de afuera se achante, metas el medio y los brazos levante. Si no sabe